What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another video, and today, everybody, welcome back to another tier list video. So, here we are again with another tier list. A couple minutes ago, I had just got done recording my video for my ranking of Slipknot's Iowa album. And I really want to know how that video is going to do because, and at the very end of that video, I was explaining how my Slipknot self-titled album ranking had gotten a lot of recognition, which I didn't expect to get. So I figured that I'd do a lot of bands' most popular albums first or next, and then after that I could just do whatever other album I want to do next. But so pretty much for Slipknot we had Iowa. That's one of the most popular. For System of a Down, we have their most popular. We're doing let's say Chop Suey. We're doing Toxicity today, and for maybe Gorillaz, I'll end up doing Demon Days, which maybe might just be the next one. Who knows? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this video right here because I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably want to know my ranking, and my ranking might piss a lot of people off. Might piss a lot of System of a Down fans off because my ranking may be relatively backwards. So with that being said, let's begin. So the first song that we have here is Psycho. So Psycho is one of the last few songs off of this album, and is one of my favorite songs off of the album. That's one of my favorite albums off of the song. What? But Psycho is a very interesting song. I think it's about, of course, drug use and everything like that. And Psycho just has that kind of heaviness to the song. Like, I don't know, man, but it was originally going to be my favorite song off the album because it was between Prison Song and Psycho being my favorite off of it was between those two songs being my favorite off of Toxicity, despite me not really liking Toxicity all that much. But Psycho, I mean, it's one of my favorite songs off of the album, but we already know where this is gonna have to go. The next song that we have here is Aerials, which is one of System of a Down's most popular songs, but is overshadowed by Toxicity and Chop Suey. I'd very much rather listen to this song than rather listen to like some of the more oh my god, I'm having a stroke. To some of the other popular songs. Like Aerials is, I think, the most calmest song, or the calmest song off of the album. It has more of a alternative, like an alt rock tone to it, more than hard rock or heavy metal, or not heavy metal, just or like new metal or anything. Aerials has that that more of that, I don't know, Nickelback sound. I swear people are probably gonna fucking murder me for comparing Nickelback to System, but but yeah, it kind of has more of the, like, I guess, rock sound more than it does like hard rock or metal sound to it, so, or alt metal. So yeah, and I really do like Aerials, but it's not really my favorite song, so you already know where this is gonna have to go. We're gonna be putting Aerials at an A tier. So the next song that we have here is Shimmy, which is another one of my favorite songs off of the album. I don't know, dude. Shimmy has that, it kind of makes you want to do exactly what the song is fucking titled. Like, it kind of just makes you, and also kind of what the lyrics say, makes you want to shimmy to the break of dawn, Like, I don't know, the song is, it has an energy I can't really fucking explain. And that goes with a lot of songs off of Systems, off of any song from any other albums. Like, it seems like, especially for Toxicity, every song has its own vibe. Well, maybe except for the first two songs, maybe the first three songs off of the album, but getting later on into the album, all the other songs kind of have their own vibe to it. Like Shimmy, it just makes you want to headbang, and also makes you want to, like, get a little groovy with it, especially in the middle of the song. It makes you kind of want to do that. But yeah, Shimmy, we already know what's gonna have to go at an S tier. So the next song that we have here is Toxicity, which is of course the title track of this album. I do not really like Toxicity. It's not my favorite song off of the album, but Toxicity, it's okay. I mean, it's an okay song. I wouldn't say it's an okay, it's a great song. But, of course, from my heart, and of course my mind, both tell me that Toxicity, is not really that great to me. I don't really like the song. But it is, of course, a perfectly good song, and very, very fucking great. And it's, of course, one of the two songs off of this album that really got System of a Down on the map. My phone just went off. But yeah, Toxicity is, of course, one of the two songs off of this album that got System on the face of the earth. No, I would say more got them on the map because it was their self-title that got them on the face of the earth. But then it was what this is that got him like completely on the map and very, very, very well known as a metal band. But Toxicity goes down here at, oh my goodness, dude. If I put it at B tier, people are gonna fucking scream at me. Or if I put it at an A tier, B tier it is. So the next song that we have here is Ardo, which is more of a bonus slash hidden track on Toxicity. It comes after Aerials, and is a little, it's a little, it's a stray away from Slipknot. Wait, what? Oh my goodness, I think I'm doing a Slipknot tier list. It's a stray away from Systems' normal music. It's in a more traditional Armenian style or Armenian folk music, pretty much. That's what the song I think is. It's like traditional Armenian folk music. And it's a relatively good song, but you know, everybody shits on the song. People are saying, oh yeah, because it doesn't sound like System of a Down. I mean, like I love it when System of a Down strays away from their normal kind of music. Like, especially from things that you hear in like Mesmerize and Hypnotize. I really like it when they stray away from their normal sound and you get shit like this. Like, I don't like Ardo, but it's a perfectly good song to me, dude, and a very great way to end off Toxicity with. Well, Aerials is enough, but then Ardo is also more than enough as well, if that even makes any sense at all. But anyways, for Ardo, I'm sorry, that's gonna have to go down here at a B tier. Even though the song is perfectly good, I want people to know that the song is really good. So the next song that we have here is Jet Pilot, which is my favorite song off of Toxicity. And I know people are gonna have a couple of words from me. Oh, Jet Pilot is your favorite song. Oh, wow, dude, you're just trying to be different. I don't care, man. Like, I've grown to really love Jet Pilot. Jet Pilot, I think, was my fourth favorite song off the album. Prison Song was originally my favorite, but then Psycho was going to take that position. But then I'm thinking, Jet Pilot is really fucking good. So that's my favorite instead. Like, Jet Pilot, I don't know, dude. Like, it kind of reminds me of Suggestions from their self-title, because I think they somewhat have, well, no. Suggestions talks about, like, a ship, I think. I think it talks about a ship, or just, like, war or something, you know, like, in a war with, like, someone shooting down a ship or something. I think I said that in their self-titled, ranking self-titled. But Jet Pilot is talking about, like, you know, of course, it's in the album, it's in the song name, you know, like, you know, flying instead of just on water, so, like, yeah, you know what the fuck I mean. But Jet Pilot, I don't know, to me is one of the heaviest songs off of this album. And I know people are gonna fucking scream at me for that. I don't care. I genuinely think that Jet Pilot is one of the heaviest songs off of this album. Like, it's like louder than a lot of other songs up here. Like, if I can compare any other song up here, then I don't really know what other song to compare it to, man. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and you already know what it's gonna have to go to, dude. Right in front of everything. So the next song that we have here is X, aka Multiply. So this song is one of the least liked songs off of the album. I think it's because like, the song is like, I don't know, I like the song, and it's one of my favorites off the album, but it has like that silliness tone to it, and I don't know if you know what the song's about, but because of that, we already know what it's gonna have to go. We already know what it's gonna have to go. Look at that right there. Oh my god, here's the next song. So, okay. So the next song that we have here is Chop Suey, which is System of a Down's most popular song. So, I don't know if I included that part where I had a little laugh, but I fucking hate Chop Suey. I hate this song so fucking much. I hate this song with a burning passion. Like, I don't hate it that much, I will say, but I just don't like the song. People glaze the absolute shit out of the song, dude. Like, and I'm gonna, of course, be saying all my emotions right here, right now, of what I truly feel about the song. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I really like Chop Suey. Like, it's perfectly fine. Look, okay, don't get me wrong. It's the most popular song for a reason. But for my complete and honest thoughts, the song is so overrated. Like, there's nothing else I can say, and I know a lot of people can agree with me at this. Like, I will say this. I have sang all of System of a Down's albums, like through recordings and stuff. I've sang every single song from them, and it's been a lot of fun singing them. But when it comes to Chop Suey, I remember I did their Toxicity album in full, and I remember when I got to this part of the song, or when I got to this song, I was like, oh my god, dude, here we go. I gotta sing the overrated song. I will say, I cannot stand the song, but I will sing the song like there's no fucking tomorrow, dude. Like, the song is very fun to sing, but I really don't like listening to it. But Chop Suey, yeah, we're at D tier. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna put this at a B tier. Actually, no, fuck it, dude. B tier it is. Like, there's no way, no fucking way that I can, like, there's no way I cannot do this. So, yeah, yeah, Chop Suey, dude, has to go to B tier. I cannot stand this song, but, as I said, it is their most popular song for a reason. It is the song that got them the most recognition in their entire fucking band history. But, final answer, and in a nutshell, I do not like Chop Suey, but I will rank it at B just because I'm nice. And also because no song from System is bad. I just, of course, I'm extremely biased. So, anyway, the next song that we have here is Bounce. Now, there's actually a relatively funny meaning behind Bounce. And the meaning behind Bounce is, how it's, many people are saying that it's a song about, you know, how, like, pogo stick, you know? Pogo, 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 like how it is in the song. But the true meaning behind Bounce, for anybody who does not know, is an orgy. And if you don't know what an orgy is, research it. Or ask somebody, because I'm not talking about it right here. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, it's kind of obvious. And if you look at some of the live shows, you see Serge and I think even Darren sometimes doing weird gestures in the song, like, you know, that allude to, like, an orgy or something like that. Like, weird shit, dude. So, I like Bounce. It's a really fun song to sing. And I love the live shows of the fucking, of the fucking song so much. And I'll put one clip in right now of my favorite fucking scene, dude. But other than that, that's gonna, of course, go in an S tier. So the next song that we have here is Forest, which is another favorite song of mine. And this song goes so fucking hard, dude. Like, once the beginning, like, the little drum intro finishes, the song goes so fucking hard, dude. I don't know why. We already know where it's gonna have to go. I have nothing else to say. So the next song that we have here is Atwa, which I think stands for Air, Trees, Water, and... what does that other A stand for? I don't remember. I really don't remember what that A stands for. But... I really don't fucking remember. But I think the song is about Charles Manson or somebody. I think that's what the song is about, or is relating to... let's say Tom Manson, what the fuck? Or is relating to Charles Manson. I don't really know. But yeah, dude. But Atwa is a really good song. Really, really good. And apparently it's one of the most popular. I never really realized it was one of the most popular up until recently. But, the song is also, to me, probably one of their heaviest songs off of the album as well. I really like Atwa. So, you already know where that's gonna have to go. The next song that we have here is Science, which is another good song, and also goes hard. And also, fun fact, but I don't really have many family members, I don't have any family members that listen to System of a Down, or any of the music I listen to for that matter. I was growing up, I grew up on, like, pop and everything, which isn't bad by anything, because I grew up with Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, shit like that. But my mom, I remember I was playing the entire Toxicity album one day, with my mom. We were on the road going somewhere, and I remember, and this was recently, like, last year, and she had recognized Science, and I was thinking, are you sure you're not talking about Chop Suey? And she was like, no, this song sounds very familiar, up until she had told me that, Science was in a video game, like, in a dirt bike racing game that she used to play all the time when I was, like, 3 years old. Because my mom doesn't really play games. She doesn't really play video games, but back then she used to play them quite a lot. But apparently this song used to be in a dirt bike racing game. And she said it used to come on every time she used to play it. And which makes me think that if my mom were to ever get into System of a Down, this would more likely be her favorite song, only because this is one of the only songs she knows from them. If not the only one she knows from them. So, you already know where Science is gonna go. I'm not saying it's because of my mom's opinion, but the song is just genuinely fucking good. So the last three songs we have here are technically the first three songs off of the album, but the next song that we have here is Needles. Needles. This is probably behind another song I might talk about in a minute. This one has a lot of energy in it, and I really like this song because it gets me so fucking pumped every time I hear it. Like, it makes me want to headbang every time. Like, especially getting close to like the end of the song with like what is it, the bridge, the chorus? I don't know. It's that part where Surge does the metal growl, which is one of the last few times we even hear him do a growl in System. The only other time we ever hear him do that is I think in Cigaro, which is in Mesmerize. But Needles is I think another song about drug use, of course, hell, hence the name. Um, or something about either just drugs in general or heroin use. I don't really know what the song is about. It may just be about those two. But um but yeah, dude, Needles, great song. You already know where it's gonna have to go. The next song that we have here is Prison Song, which was my original favorite song off of the album. Prison Song is, of course, I think, one of System of a Down's most political songs ever. Like, this song talks about, like, prison, of course, incarceration in prisons, how there's, I think, more, like, people that do minor offenses in life, or that do minor offenses, and they get locked up for even longer than, like, child rapists, or, like, fucking like drug dealers, like like gang members. How people do minor offenses or do like petty crime, and they get like way more time than like people who do even worse shit like get. Like, that's from what I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And apparently, every information, like everything from Prison Song, like all the information that Surge blurts out in the song, are all true. Like how, like the percentage of Americans in the prison system has doubled since 1985. I think that's true from what I've hearing a lot of people say. But anyways, Prison Song goes on an S tier. And the last song that we have here is Deer Dance, which is the third song off of the album, and to me is the heaviest song off of Toxicity. Deer Dance is another song, another politically charged song. I don't know. I think it's like, how, children in like the Middle East are usually made into child soldiers and shit like that. But to me, Deer Dance is probably the heaviest song off of this album. And with that, goes on an S tier. Right there. So there we go. That is my tier list for System of a Down's Toxicity album. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this album because I've ranked two of the most popular songs lower than every other song up here. I have like half the fucking album up here in S tier. But yeah, I really don't like Chop Suey, but as much as I shit on Toxicity is, I'm not going to say it's my least favorite because people are going to kill me for that, but it's like at the bottom of the boat. I don't really like Toxicity, but as much as I shit on Toxicity for being so overrated, Toxicity is System of a Down's best album ever. You could say it's their magnum opus, similar with Slipknot's Iowa. Like, with Toxicity, it is System of a Down's like best album to fucking date. Like, they have never made anything like it. The closest thing that's ever came to that, I think, well, in terms of sound, was Steal This Album, because a lot of songs off Steal This Album could have went on Toxicity, and I would have loved to seen what it would have been like. I don't know, the roles were reversed. Like, let's say all the songs off of Toxicity were put on Steal This Album, and all the songs from that album, vice versa, But this is their most popular album for a reason, even if I am biased. Because even the most biased person will, even the most biased System of a Down fan will say that this is the most popular album for a reason. So, yeah. That's one thing I will say. It is the most popular album for a reason. I mean, hell, it's like, it got so big, so, there you go. So, with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed this. If anybody has any objections with my tier list, I'll be very glad to hear that in the description. You guys can't write in the description. But in the comments section, I'll be very happy to see what people have to say about my tier list. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have some things to say. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.